Welcome to the Land of House channel. I'm Seth. I've got 9 kilowatts of solar, as you can see behind me. 2 arrays are hooked up to my off-grid system, and 1 array is going to my grid tie system. Well, a couple of days ago, we had a lightning storm, and my off-grid system blinked, and that's not good. So I'm hoping that putting a ground rod to earth ground this system is going to fix that issue. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Let's step over here real quick and see what we can't do about putting this grounding rod in and getting both of these arrays earth grounded. Each solar panel has a hole here on the end, which is a grounding hole. And you'll notice I have mounted this to unistrut, which is a metal channel. So I've got my multimeter here. I'm going to set this to the ohms meter or continuity here. So when this touches something that is the same, it beeps. So if I were to say touch this bolt here and this bolt here, it's the same electrically. But if I touch the frame, which has a coating on it, and this, nothing. So I have to actually touch inside of the grounding hole and then here, and it is the same piece because inside of the mounting screws here, or mounting holes, it's touching the panel, and then here it's also the panel itself. So what I want to do to ground this is either link these holes together or link the unistrut together, and I have to go through and test each panel. So this one down here, yep. This one up here, yep. And then I'll go over here to this other side over here. I also have to link this panel to this panel because if I test continuity between in here and here, there's not. Or this side of the unistrut to this side, there's no continuity. So I need to have a jumper wire that goes from this panel to this panel, or this unistrut to this unistrut, to link these together, and that way it'll be one solid panel all the way down as far as ground is concerned. I'm going to ground from right here to right here on these panels, and that should link this whole side to this whole side right here. I've got my little wire stripper that I can make a loop in my wire there. Hopefully you can see that. And then I can stick a small threaded bolt in there. I've got a washer on here too to help hold that in place. All right, I'm gonna stick this into this hole and then hit the nut on the back. Very good, that should be tight enough on that one. Move over here, give myself an extra inch or so for that loop. Cut that wire. All right, likewise, just put this bolt in there. There we go. Now let's check for continuity. Now if I were to check from this unistrut to this one, we have continuity, which means we are now ready to move on to the next set of panels, and then we'll be ready to put our grounding rod in the ground. I went around with my multimeter and checked continuity, and we are good to go on every panel across this array. So now I've got an 8-foot grounding rod and a sledgehammer, and I am slowly tapping this into the ground. Hopefully it gets easier as I am able to hold this hammer a little bit better, but for now I'm just giving it a tap until I get this down into the ground. So I thought about putting a bucket out here to get above this grounding rod, but the ground is so uneven that, I don't know, I'll just go for this. I feel like if this was a SpongeBob episode, it would say 2 hours later, and then I would hit for a few minutes, and it would say something like 1 eternity later. I thought to myself, I'll step outside and put both those grounding rods in real quick. No, I'll put one in and go to the house. It's about to storm anyhow, so I'm going to get this down here. All right, I finally got that grounding rod all the way down there. Let's go ahead and use this right here to go around that pole and lock it down so I can get this grounded. Give myself an extra little bit. There we go. Stick that down in there. Okay, well, that means I am officially grounded. The other end of the wire I did the same as before, just took one of those little nuts and bolts and locked that down to the panel. All right, and that's how I'm going to ground my solar array. Now I do have 2 more arrays behind me, and I'm going to ground those to the same grounding rod because they both go to the same MPPT charge controller. If you've got some comments, leave those down below, and thanks for watching. I'm gonna go sit on the couch for a minute because I am pretty warm. I'm Seth with Land a House, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.